Past midnight, we're into Friday morning even. Into Tuesday, where did that come from? Friday morning here in Germany. Back in the UK, it's a couple of minutes past 11, a couple of minutes past midnight here. That's Mervyn King, the world ranked number 4. Barry Bates, well, ranked way down at number 32, but he's probably a better player than that, Chris, isn't he?
Yeah, much better player. When he reached the final of the UK Open, they expected big things from Barry, and then unfortunately got a terrible injury. And that's sort of set him back a few years, but lately he's just started to recapture some of that form.
57.
He's been hobbling his way up and down the hockey for the last few years, hasn't he? And recovered a little bit of form. We mentioned briefly his performance against Phil Taylor at the match play. I don't know if anyone
100.
really ever has Phil Taylor rattled, but he certainly had him under pressure when he was 5-4 up, and he missed a couple of darts, I think at double 4 to go 6-5 up, and it might have got interesting for them, mightn't it?
Yeah, he certainly wasn't scared of taking Taylor on, and that's a good sign. It shows good confidence. He must be playing well in practice. And he's got a lot to be confident about. I mean, he hasn't won anything, since 2006,
60.
and then March this year he pops up and wins one in Crawley. And that sort of set his stall out for the rest of the year and made sure he was in all these events.
60.
From Bedlinog in South Wales, Barry. He's 40 years of age now. Mervyn King, well, he's had a really rich vein of form in the last couple of years, which, as Alan Warren a little was saying, has got him into the Premier League the last couple of years. Got the final of the Premier League last year when he lost to James Wade.
140.
Just hasn't been at that very top-notch peak of his form in the last sort of few months, Chris, I think, fair to say.
Yeah, he just dipped off, and he might have been enjoying his summer. I know he loves a game of golf.
125.
Maybe that's
golfer, yeah.
Maybe that's what he's been up to. Just having it's a hard part of the season.
Double 16 for the first leg for the King.
88.
Well, that is his favourite double by some considerable distance, and we'll probably see him avoiding double top like the plague to go for double 16. Bates prefers to go the other way, and now needs double 10.
That's the first leg.
Holds his throw.
Barry Bates. Second leg is Mervyn.
Yeah, Mervyn's just had a disappointing match
100.
play.
Yeah, beaten by Jelle Klaassen, but it wasn't just that he was beaten quite easily, 10-4, wasn't he, Chris? So he'd been very disappointed with that.
He almost
81.
rolled over in that one, and he didn't look like he had a lot in the tank.
He was fiddling around with his throw there as well, wasn't he?
He said
140.
I agreed that he had this new grip and new release, which is it's quite strange. I mean, the guys that I always talk about him like the Willie Thorne of darts. He's hit so many 9-darters in practice as Willie Thorne's hit 147s in practice. Unfortunately, he's hit a couple on TV
55.
now, and people might actually believe him.
Yep, one in South Africa and one at the UK Open in Bolton. And he lost both the matches, didn't he?
Yeah.
Ludicrous.
60.
One against James Wade and
one against Gary Anderson in Bolton,
right.
wasn't it? Yeah.
$82.
Gary Anderson on his way home.
This is lovely. From Barry Bates. Well, it slid away, but it still leaves him 130. That's if he is going to get a shot at it.
52. Barry require 130.
As I say, it's a good finish this, Chris, isn't it? Because he's going to hit one treble to get a shot at least at the bull, which he will. Oh, double 5. He's hit 2 trebles. Oh, tremendous finish from Barry Bates.
Barry Bates.
Alan did say, honest, dangerous opponent for everybody out there.
He's a pretty steady operator, Barry Bates, isn't he? You know kind of what standard he's going to play to pretty much every day of the week.
Yeah, he's around sort of early to mid-90s. Not actually sure if he's had a 100-plus average game on the TV. I'm sure he's definitely had one in the ranking events.
60.
As you mentioned, Chris, he had that tremendous run in the UK Open, didn't he? Got to the final in 2006. There's best run in the World Championship was to the quarters when he lost to Mervyn King back in 2009. King won pretty comfortably 5-2 before going out to Phil Taylor that year at the Alexandra Palace.
96.
Hear the growl of disapproval.
Well, we often call him a Rottweiler of a player, Mervyn King. He was doing a passable impression of one there, wasn't he? Snarling and growling away. Just trying to gee himself up, Chris, I'd imagine, isn't he?
Yeah, it's a little flat out there. It's, you know, as you said, it's gone midnight here. And, obviously a few people have got work in the morning.
105.
Yeah, Phil Taylor has been and gone, defeated Koh-Stompey. Wins also for Klaassen, Caven, Whitlock, Jenkins, Walsh and Smith. Bates looking to add his name to the roll of honour.
Another chance for a big shot.
Yes, that's a third.
Clean as a whistle. 3 out of 4.
Impressive stuff.
Yeah, very impressive. And those kind of mid-range finishes are the ones at this side games, Chris, aren't they? Ones which are effectively a 2-dart finish, somewhere between, say, 80 and 110, those kind of ranges.
Well, that's what gives Phil Taylor those big averages. He doesn't waste a lot of darts finishing.
Barry Bates isn't wasting many darts here, is he? This is a highly impressive performance from the Welshman.
Just tipped over the 100 average. 100. On average now for Bates.
Well, Bates is doing all this on one leg, remember. King would be delighted to have one leg here. Hasn't got off 0 yet. He's not likely to do so in this leg, Chris, unless Bates makes a mess of things from 186 down. He's got 6 darts from there.
Well, he should be 4-0. Second breaker throw. And in total control.
100.
Yeah, a little pause there, maybe broke his rhythm. Another treble would have left a 2-darter, an easy 2-darter. Still on a course, treble 18, double 16 would be the target.
Require 86.
Not a great deal of pressure on it either. I think they still see him go for the ball. I don't think he'll risk Merv not getting a 160.
61.
Well, he went for it.
Mervyn, you require.
And he couldn't have been much closer without hitting it. Now, this is what King needs to produce, a party piece to get back in business. Hasn't done so.
Would have also given him a lift.
Very required.
4-0 down is a big ask.
Double 8. Double 4, miles away.
Yes,
no problem with the readjustment for Barry Bates. He's spot on, Chris. It's a really long way back, isn't it? There are only 7 legs left in the match, and King's got to win 6 of them.
Doesn't look like he's in off.
140.
It's a great start. This is more like it from Merv King.
140.
Another first-round exit would dent his chances of moving up the world rankings. The order of merit, he's currently 4th, £18,000 in prize money behind James Wade. But he's going to be losing ground on Wade if he loses tonight.
Well, it's part of the season, the match play, this one, the Grand Prix, and then the Worlds. You know, this is the time of the year you really want to be on the top of your game.
140.
Absolutely. This is to be the time to be peaking, isn't it? This 5-6 month period.
All the hard work's all about the first 6 months of the year. It's the second 6 months of the year.
98. Very require 121.
Well, Bates for 5-0.
Merv there, left himself on 163.
97.
So he's going to be back and have 3 clear darts at 24 for 5-0.
You got long odds against this, Chris, wouldn't you? Mervyn King started the match as a 9-4 on favourite.
89. Very required 24.
Silly odds. Minded a euro on it though.
Yes, that's the 5th leg. Barry Bates.
Barry Bates goes 5-0 up with a minimum of cross here.
5 out of 8 on the doubles. Exactly 100 average.
Yeah, the highlight was the 130 check out in the second leg. May seem a little bit daft to say it, Chris, but who knows what would have happened if Mervyn King had hit the double 16 in the first leg and gone 1-0 up.
96.
Bates won that leg after King missed his